content. Here we go again with the rad editor. This is where we can type our bulk of our content in. Okay, back from a little break there. This is our, again, called the rad editor. This is where we can do all our editing here. Now I'll throw some just some text in there. Now you can make all your changes or whatever to it, do your editing, and this is just for plain text. And once we're done, you click I'm done, and there's your text. Now let's just see how our website's coming together. Let's just click on the preview button. This preview button opens up this page in its own little window, so you can sort of see what it looks like. And that's what it looks like right out there. So that's what it's going to look like with the template and how your new content is all set up. From here you can say, okay, it looks good, or it doesn't look good. Let's go back to editing. Now all you do is just close this window and you're back to the editing here. Now the easiest way I found also to do content is, if you are doing a lot of stuff on a page, is to drag multiple content placeholders in here. For example, if you did a page and did everything in this one control and you wanted it to edit it, you would have to edit that whole page. And say, for example, you made a mistake or something, your whole page could be just gone, or you could really mess up your whole page. So I found that it's easier to use multiple content, break your page up into multiple sections, and I will show you one of my pages that I'm talking about later, but that is the easiest way when it comes for later. So I'm going to drag another content placeholder in here, and like I said, you can have multiple controls in these content placeholders. So I'm dragging these controls over here. So I'm going to show you how to do a image with the hyperlink. Alright, so now we're at this editor here. Up here's the toolbar that says insert an image. Let's insert the image. So right here you can choose an image from your PC directly, but that defeats the purpose of creating our image document or image library database for all our images. So we want to select our image from our library folder here. There's our library folder. There's our image that we uploaded. Everything's ready. Insert, and there is our image. All right. Now we want to make this image a hyperlink. So what you do is you just select it, and then you come up here to your toolbar and you do insert an image. Again, you can place an external link, or you can select a page. Let's just select a page. Let's just, oh gosh, select one, events, click I'm done, and then click insert, and now this image will be a hyperlink. Now click I'm done, and there it is. Let's do a preview and test it, so you can test this before you get out of here. Let's click on preview. Well, there's our mouse. We know it's a link now. Let's click on it, and there it is. There's the events page listing all the events. Alright, let's close this window so we know that works. So if everything's good, then you would click publish. But let's do a couple more things to show you how, when you're editing your pages, how to do some things. And let me show you the table wizard. Click on edit, and right here is the little table wizard. If you want to insert a table, tables are only used for like if you want to show data, a bunch of data, and arrange it in order. Tables aren't used to lay out a page. So let me show you here. So table wizard, click this button, and here we go. This is where you can define how many columns and how many rows. So you need to sort of know ahead of time going in here on the table wizard is know how many rows and columns that you need. So say we need like 4 or 5 columns. You just click this button, and here's your 5 columns. And say we're going to have 10 rows or whatever. This is good. So now we have that. So we have our columns, we have our rows. So now we're going to go to table properties. We're going to click on this. So even though you have your table columns and rows, you can also tell Sitefinity how high or how wide you want your table. This is where you would just type it in. If you wanted it 200 by 300 or whatever, you type it in here. And then for your cell spacing, you would type in here and you would type here. And then for your alignment, drop down menu, this is left, this is center, and this is right align. If you wanted a background color, you got your colors there. We will one day have a website standards document that we'll put out after the website's done, which, no funky colors to use, no funky text, and no huge text. So there's going to be some standards that everyone have to abide by. Also, here's where you want to do your style builder. You click here. And this is so say if you wanted like your fonts, you wanted it instead of black, you wanted it blue or something like that. Again, the background, your text, and then the layout. These are all style builders on how you want your table to look. If you want the margins or whatever, borders. So if you want to border around your whole table, there you go. This is where you do it, and you want to do it all your customization before, because it's difficult to do it afterwards. I found that out. All right. So when you're done, click OK. And then now we have the cell properties. Let's click on that. Now, as you can see, we have our columns and our rows. Here is all of our cells. Now, you see this one's highlighted. So if you made some changes over here, you're only going to make this change to that one cell. Okay. So if you want to do all your changes in your customization, most likely you want to do it to everything. So you would click the select all button. And for example, one user wanted to be able to see like the grid lines throughout our tables and stuff like that. So this is where you would do that at. You would go to that style builder, and on your borders, this is where you would do it. Like same for all. Say we would do solid line. Say we do thin, and just say we wanted it blue. Click OK, and as you can see, this is what it's going to look like. So right through here, your table would provide like grid lines. And again, height and width, alignment, it's all right here. I'm going to go back to the table properties, and I'm going to do that style builder again. So I'm going to put that border around again, around the outside of it. I can't remember which blue I picked, but let's just go with that one. Click OK. And it did not work correctly. Let's go back into the style builder. Highlight that, go to table properties. Cell properties. Let's select all again.